live. Yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right, brother. This is our real roll call, man. This is a new segment we just added within the past few weeks, and basically we're gonna run through all of these topics on our docket for the real roll call. And so, first thing that come to mind when I throw it out, man, you just tell me, what you think about it. Now, Vanessa Bryant, who is the widow of the late great Kobe Bryant, is alleging a cover-up of the police department who was on scene when, her husband and daughter perished in a helicopter accident. So she's alleging to cover up from the entire, not just the police department, but the entirety of the government of that city. And I can't remember the exact which city it was.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think about it?
Give her all the monies. I think I remember that day. I remember the day because hearing the news was like, what? People tripping. Like, Kobe ain't died. Kobe can't.
Yeah.
No. I think I might have seen the pictures of the crash before she did.
Wow.
I remember that day how fast things were moving because everybody needed to know up to the minute what was going on.
Right.
I don't think she got a chance to process it before the general public did. Give her all the monies.
Yeah. It shouldn't even be a question at this point. And I saw that they tried to do like some type of psych evaluation on her, or I don't know if it was a psych evaluation. I think they just somebody put it out there,
How do you measure a person? How do you measure a widow?
Right.
How do you measure their psyche? By what measure?
Right. And I think that's what they were trying to do to her, like that she wasn't thinking clearly because she was grieving and this, that, and the third. But yeah.
Give her all the monies.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. All right. The 76ers are dominant without Ben Simmons. What do you think about that?
I love it. It's the nature of the game for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pickup game of basketball. It's, hey, you some trash. You ain't running with me next game.
Yes.
And I told you this. I told you this offline, but I love Joel Embiid. I love what he does as a center. I love that he's a general on that team, and he controls the volume and the movement. And so, best of wishes to the 76ers until they play my Wizards.
Yeah. Yeah, you and we talked like
I
you
want
said,
them
we
to
talked about this
lose
offline.
all season when they play. I want them to lose all season when they play my Wizards.
Yeah.
So far, my Wizards in first place. Shout out to my Wizards, though.
Oh yeah, Cool's doing this thing, man. I'm a big Joel Embiid fan, man. I remember when he was coming out of Kansas, and Joel Embiid and Steph Curry were the reason why I bought stock in Under Armour, because I just felt like both of them together being under Under Armour were going to raise the price of the stock. Now they haven't done it to the level that I would expect them to, but
it's Under Armour.
What I'm saying?
It's Under Armour.
Yeah, I was saying it to say like his personality, I felt like was going to be a thing that was going to raise, the I guess the awareness of the shoe, but the price of the stock.
As an aside, Under Armour, people don't think of you as fashion; they think of you as utility. Yeah. Play up the utility and less the fashion.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's my 2 cents because I don't want y'all to lose them as a potential sponsor for this show.
Oh, yeah. All right. So let's jump into the next one, man. Zion Williamson's weight issue.
That man looked like an arcade game. He's built like that man is built like a lawn chair.
Oh, man, no.
So you had the Big Baby Davises. I'm trying to compare him to something that we've seen before.
I think Big Baby Davis is a good comparison.
Big Baby Davis, but I'm trying to. It's somebody else who I'm.
Keep track the trailer.
Yeah, so there's a number of big body basketball players. He does look like a football player on the court. I will say that that man looks like a linebacker playing shooting guard.
Yeah.
What I do like about Zion is his speed despite his weight.
Yeah,
he's a truck.
Explosive. Yeah, very.
He's a truck. Because you don't want to get in the way and take that offensive foul. That's very dangerous in the game of basketball. But how many fast breaks are they going to get in the game to where he can actually display that talent? How much of the playbook revolves around him being nimble? And is he able to meet that demand? And so I think he could probably lose a few pounds, brother.
More
Get
than
in shape, at least, maintain it to where it's all solid muscle and not necessarily lawn chair flab.
Yeah,
that's what I'm coining that term. Hashtag lawn chair flab. Get rid of that lawn chair flab. He's a dad bod on the court.
I've been in this situation on both sides of the spectrum where I've gotten an injury and gained a lot of weight, and I've gotten an injury and made sure that I was in the gym and I was eating properly and that my nutrition was right and that I was making sure that I was like in the best shape of my life. And so I understand a little bit of what's happening here. He's in New Orleans. He's eating good.
Man,
if you ever had beignets,
New Orleans,
you know that you can't have just one.
Shout out to New Orleans.
Yeah, so I think that's what's going on with him, man. But he is going to, at his size, he's going to continue to have injuries if he doesn't lose weight. So Zion, put the beignets down.
Yeah, man. Stop going to Mama's for lunch, dinner.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Cam Newton signs back with the Panthers. What did you think about that?
Man, I love Cam Newton for a number of reasons. Go where they treasure you, brother. Go where they're gonna allow you to be you. I was hoping him and OBJ ended up on the same squad, but OBJ I think signed with the Rams, and so that's the latest there. But go where they treasure you, man. They treat you like a king down in Panthers land. Be a king and show up and show out.
Well, I think that's the only place, not the only place, but I think that's one of the places where he could have gone to go play immediately. And so I was good with it. It's funny, Ronnie and I were having a conversation last night, and she was like, well, why would he want to go back there if that was the place that kind of let him go? And it's one of those
Sometimes
things,
you go back to an old job. Sometimes you got to go back to a job.
Yeah. And I was explaining to her that, with the NFL being what it is, it's one of those things where you kind of got to go where they want you, because nobody else is offering him a contract, or at least not one, I guess, fitting of who Cam Newton is. And so I ain't had no problem with it. Like I think it was good for him to be back in the league.
Now we get to see what he does post Ron Rivera Panthers era.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be the interesting dynamic to watch out for.
Definitely. Even though I think Matt Rule is trash and I don't know how he got an NFL job, but that's a conversation for another day. All right, OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. to the Rams. What do you think about that?
He's can we call him a veteran yet?
Yeah, he's a veteran.
He's a veteran player at this point, and he's still got some good feet. He can still catch that ball one-handed. He's got a lot of upside to him as a player, and I think you look at anybody's fantasy league right now, somebody's got OBJ, that wide receiver slot starting every week. And that's just how it goes, man. He's got a lot of upside potential still to him in the game of football, and I just want to see it. I think we're all at this point right now where we just want to see that explosiveness that we once saw from all of these players, man. OBJ included.
Definitely. I think it was a tremendous move for the Rams. A horrible move for Cooper Kupp, because Cooper Kupp is on pace to break some wide receiver records, and I think probably receiving yards, which is right now I think held by Calvin Johnson. So if he ends up taking some of his targets, I think it's going to suck for him personally. But I think the Rams got enough to win a Super Bowl, man. They went and got
oh wow,
huh?
I said wow. That's a good prediction. Yeah.
Yeah, they went and got Von Miller from the Broncos last week.
Right.
And so they're stacking this team like the Buccaneers did last year. And if we remember at the beginning of the season, the Rams beat the Bucs. And so they did nothing but get better. So I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm with it.
Best wishes to the Rams, man.
Yeah.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.